Hello, my friend. On this 4th of July, millions of us across North America are gathered around a grill. We're celebrating with hot dogs, with sausages, with slow-cooked pulled pork or a rack of barbecue ribs. These foods are at the very heart of our celebrations. But have you ever truly considered the industrial machine that makes these moments possible? To meet our demand, the American pork industry processes over 353,000 pigs. Not a year, not a month, every single day. Today, we're taking a respectful but unflinching look inside one of these massive pork processing plants. This is the hidden, high-tech world that turns livestock into the food that feeds a nation. The journey begins not at the factory, but on thousands of farms across America's hog belt, states like Iowa, Minnesota, and North Carolina. Here, modern pigs are raised in biosecure indoor facilities that protect them from disease and the elements. These are not the pigs of a century ago. They have been selectively bred for decades to be leaner and to grow efficiently. When a pig reaches a market weight of around 250 to 280 pounds, typically at about 6 months of age, it is ready. They are transported in specially designed trucks, and their destination is one of the massive processing facilities that dot the heartland, factories capable of handling thousands of animals per hour. The first stop at the plant is a critical one, the lairage area. The trucks unload, and the pigs are gently moved into large holding pens with access to water. This is not just good practice, it's the law. The humane methods of slaughter. Act of 1958 mandates that animals must be allowed to rest and be handled in a way that minimizes stress. This is crucial for both animal welfare and for the final quality of the meat, as stressed animals can produce lower quality pork. From the moment they arrive, the animals are under the watchful eye of United States Department of Agriculture, USDA inspectors, who are present in these plants at all times. After a period of rest, the pigs are moved in small, calm groups towards the next and most critical stage of the process. The law is explicit. Before slaughter, every animal must be rendered completely insensible to pain. In the vast majority of modern American and Canadian pork plants, this is achieved using CO2 stunning. Small groups of pigs enter a chamber that then slowly lowers them into a high concentration of carbon dioxide. The gas acts as an anesthetic, causing them to lose consciousness peacefully, without the panic or fear that can be associated with other methods. This is widely considered by animal welfare experts to be the most humane method for processing animals on this immense scale. Once the animals are fully insensible, the process of turning them into food begins. It is a marvel of industrial efficiency, essentially the reverse of a factory assembly line. We'll call it the disassembly line. The carcasses are first moved through a scalding tank of hot water, which loosens their tough hair. They then pass through a series of machines with rubber paddles that scrape the hair from the skin, leaving it clean. From here, the carcass is moved to the evisceration line. This is a stage of incredible skill and precision. A team of highly trained workers makes a series of specific cuts to open the carcass and remove the internal organs, or viscera. The viscera are immediately presented alongside the carcass for inspection by a USDA veterinarian who looks for any signs of disease. If any pathology is found, the entire carcass is tagged and removed from the food supply chain. This is one of the most important food safety checkpoints in the entire system. After evisceration and another thorough washing, the carcass is split perfectly in half by a powerful saw. These two halves, now called sides of pork, are now on a race against temperature. They are immediately moved into massive blast chillers. These are colossal refrigerated rooms kept at frigid temperatures, designed to lower the core temperature of the meat as rapidly as possible. This quick chilling is vital to prevent bacterial growth and ensure the safety and shelf life of the pork. The sides will spend 12 to 24 hours in this cold, sterile environment. Once thoroughly chilled, the sides of pork emerge, ready for the fabrication floor. This is where the artistry of the butcher meets the power of modern machinery. The sides move down a series of conveyor belts where teams of workers, with incredible knife skills, work alongside high-speed band saws. They break the side down into its primal cuts. The shoulder, also known as the Boston butt, destined for pulled pork. The loin, which gives us pork chops and tenderloin. The dense leg, which will become ham. And the prized belly, the source of bacon. The journey isn't over. These primal cuts are then further processed. Pork bellies are sent to be injected with a curing solution, smoked in massive smokehouses, and then sliced into the bacon we eat for breakfast. Other meat is ground, seasoned, and stuffed into casings for sausages and hot dogs. Hams are cured and cooked, but one of the most incredible parts of this industry is its commitment to using every part of the animal. This zero-waste philosophy is not just about ethics, it's about economics. The bones are used to make broths and gelatin. The rendered fat becomes lard for baking. The skin is fried into crispy pork rinds. And the parts that might be unfamiliar to a North American palate, the ears, snouts, feet, and organs, are valuable exports. They are frozen and shipped by the container load to markets across the world, especially to China and other parts of Asia, where they are considered delicacies. This ensures that the animal that was raised for food is respected by having every single part of it utilized. From a resting pen to a blast chiller, from a whole animal to the bacon, ham, and ribs that grace our tables, the journey through a modern pork processing plant is an intense and humbling look at a hidden world. It's a world of immense scale, incredible speed, and rigorous safety protocols, all designed to do one thing: feed a nation affordably and safely. It can be difficult to witness the reality of where our meat comes from. But understanding this complex, highly regulated, and essential industry is part of understanding the true story of our food. It's a story about the trade-offs we've made for efficiency and abundance, and the unseen labor of the thousands of people who work on these lines every day to make our way of life possible. This video showed a highly efficient industrial system. Does seeing the scale and speed of this process change how you feel about the pork products you buy? The industry emphasizes that every part of the animal is used. How important is this zero-waste principle to you when you think about the ethics of eating meat? Knowing that this system is what makes affordable meat possible for millions, how do you weigh the trade-offs between industrial scale, animal welfare, and food prices? If this unflinching look at the heart of the American pork industry gave you a new perspective, hit that subscribe button and share this video. It's important to understand where our food comes from. Thanks for watching, my friend. We'll see you in the next one.